Hello and welcome back to the Bielsa Stand YouTube channel. I am here at Ellen Road, Centenary Square. Here is the season squad that was with us when we got promoted. So I thought I'd do a different video today. I thought I'll go through the players, see how their careers have gone since this photo, and yeah, let's get straight into it. So number one is Click. Click was at Leeds till last January. Obviously didn't play much under Jesse Marsh. He's moved to Washington DC where Wayne Rooney was his manager. Don't really know how he's done out there. I think he's probably one of the best players at Washington, but I don't know how they did in the league. Anyway, next player, let's quickly go through these, is Mr. KP, Calvin Phillips. Obviously fantastic under Bielsa. Then that season under Jesse Marsh, he did okay halfway through the season that was, and then he made his move to Manchester City. He won the treble. He hardly played any games though, did he? And he's just recently, in the last transfer window, joined West Ham on loan till the end of the season. Will that deal happen permanently? Probably not. He hasn't done exactly very well at West Ham, and there are talks that he'll probably go back to Man City and possibly coming back to Leeds United. Next up, after KP, is Alioski. Alioski, what a player, what a character. Since he's gone, we haven't really replaced him now. He has to play left back. He wasn't the greatest left back, but people say he's greater than Junior Firpo. Since this photo, he's obviously played in the likes of Turkey, and now he's at Saudi Arabia at Al Hilal with the likes of Neymar. So he's done very well. Next up is Captain Liam Cooper. Now Liam Cooper is in his 10th year as a player for Leeds United. His contract runs out in the summer. He was the captain that helped us get promoted. He was the captain that also saw us get relegated. It looks like he may be the captain to see us get promoted again. We are top of the league as this video is recorded. Cooper's been a good servant. He hasn't been a top quality player. He's been I would say he's probably a mid-championship player, to be honest. But yeah, it looks like he'll get his testimonial match in the summer. So that's Cooper. Now let's go past the one and only Bielsa and go to Jamie Shackleton. Now Jamie Shackleton is at Leeds currently. He hasn't really played that much, but the thing about Jamie Shack was he went on loan last season to Millwall. He did alright. A lot of people thought in the summer he'll be moving on. He's still at Leeds United. Will he stay at Leeds United next season if we get promoted? We'll have to wait and see. Do I think he's good enough? I don't, unfortunately. Next up is Mr. Adam Forshaw. He left in the summer, that's just gone past. He moved to Norwich, didn't really play much. Now he's playing at Plymouth. He's getting old. He was injury prone. Yeah, on his day he was a good player, but was he Premier League quality? Possibly, but he just wasn't fit enough. After this we got Mr. Barry Douglas. He's gone back to Poland with Lech Poznan. I think he won a cup or the league there a couple of seasons ago, so he's doing okay. Yeah, he was an alright player for Leeds, I guess. Next up we got Mr. Robbie Dots. God knows where he is. I don't even know where he is anymore. Who knows? But moving on. Jack Clark, young player with a lot of potential. Leeds obviously sold him to Spurs. Spurs didn't really feature him at all during his time there. He did go on loan to the likes of QPR and Sunderland. Obviously he made that move to Sunderland permanently. There's been a lot of talks over the last couple of windows that he could be getting a Premier League move. In the summer there were talks to Burnley and all that kind of stuff. He obviously got to the playoffs last year with Sunderland, Jack Clark, and he's had a rebirth of his career since moving to Sunderland. Now let's quickly go to Eddie Nketiah. Obviously there were talks of him leaving Arsenal on a fee, but he signed that contract I think last year. He nearly won the league with Arsenal. This season I don't think he's getting much game time. He obviously did very well for England 21s, but I mean regarding his starting career at Arsenal, like starting lineup, I don't think it's as existent as maybe he would have hoped for, the fans would have hoped for. He obviously played a bit part for Leeds United. He was here for 6 months or so. So yeah, I mean, he's got potential. Hopefully he'll get regular game time at Arsenal. If not, he'll go somewhere else. So that's Eddie Nketiah. He hasn't been good up to the England squad in this international break, but will he feature in the Euros? Probably not. Next up, we got Mr. Tyler Roberts. So since leaving Leeds, obviously he went to QPR on loan last season and then moved to Birmingham permanently. I don't think he's really featured much. Now we got Mr. Ben White. Big news this week, obviously, with Ben White saying he doesn't want to play for England. He didn't want to get called up. Some beef regarding Southgate and Holland and Ben White. But he's just signed a new deal at Arsenal. He says he didn't want to be anywhere else. So, yeah, he's obviously liking Arsenal. Obviously, when Arsenal did play Leeds in the Premier League, he had a bit of aggro between Rafinha, a bit of aggression between them two. I guess it's nice to see passion. He says he doesn't watch football. That kind of hit controversy, but yeah, he's turned out to be a great player as we all thought he would be. Next up is Leif Davis. Now Leif Davis moved to Ipswich, left back, got promoted with them last season. Now he could be playing Premier League football next season. Ipswich are currently, I think, third in the Championship. Ipswich are doing well. Could he be the left back that we needed? Who knows, but he's gone to Ipswich, doing fantastically well. Could be getting 2 promotions in 2 seasons. Obviously he scored an own goal at Ellen Road earlier this season. Now who is the next player? Let's have a look. We have Alfie McCormack. I forget his name. He moved to Carlisle, didn't he? Nothing really much to say about him. Stewie Dallas is next though. Stewie Dallas, really, since his injury nearly 2 years ago, he hasn't played a single minute, still recovering. Will we see him in the Leeds United shirt again? Will he be quality? I think it's tough to come back from that injury, and even if we do see him, he won't be the same player. He's getting on at age as well. Next up we got El Magico Pablo Hernandez. What a player he was. He obviously left Leeds United after 1 season in the Premier League, as well as Berardi, and he went back to his hometown Costello club where he played and retired there. Great player, one of the best players in Leeds United's recent history. Next up we got Berardi. As I said, he left at the same time as Pablo Hernandez, and did he move to Italy or somewhere? Switzerland, and played for a season. He's now retired. He's now coaching now. We got Jack Harrison. Jack Harrison, let's quickly talk about Jackie Boy. He's obviously still a Leeds player. Technically, he's on loan at Everton. Everyone's seen what his mama had to say regarding Leeds at Everton. I think he's doing well at Everton. He scored a couple of goals. Don't really keep tabs on Jackie Boy. He's a nice guy in real life, but as I say, do we really want to see him at Leeds United next season? Let me know in the comments below. Moving up to the top row, Luke Ayling. Luke Ayling was here at the weekend against Millwall at the Luke Ayling pub down there. He obviously is still under contract at Leeds United. His contract runs out in the summer. He's on loan at Middlesbrough. Don't really know how he's doing at Middlesbrough, but yeah, just like Cooper, he's been a good servant, good vice captain for Leeds United. Just unfortunately, he's not up to par anymore. After him, we've got Pascal. Pascal obviously has been captain when Cooper and Ayling haven't been captain. He's obviously been injured for a bit this season. Will we see him before the end of the season? Hopefully. Obviously, he's had a rough season last season in the Premier League, but this season he's shown his quality once again. Moving on, Ilan Meslier. Talks last summer that he could have left Leeds United, but he wanted to be number one. He wanted to stay at Leeds for at least a season. It seemed he wanted to get us back to the big time, so fair enough. After that, we got Mr. Kiko Garcia. He left at the same time as, I think, Pablo and Berardi moved to a Spanish team. Don't know much about him. Now, after him, we have another keeper, which is Maslek. Don't know. don't know anything about him. So let's quickly move on to the last few players. Patrick Bamford obviously had that terrific season, first season back behind closed doors in the Premier League. Still a Leeds United player, still technically on number 9, or first player on number 9, you could say. It's him versus Rutter or Perot potentially, but Perot and Rutter have been playing in that number 10 role next. And yeah, he's still a mainstay in this squad. He's still at Leeds. Will he be at Leeds for the next few seasons? We'll have to wait and see. Now, let's go to the last 2 players. We've got Bogus here. I think he went to Ibiza on loan. I think now he plays in the MLS for LA. And Helder Costa, last player on this picture, Helder Costa. Yeah, you know what? He had a tough time because we brought in Rafinha, and Rafinha was level above him. He's been on loan to Saudi. He was on loan to Valencia. Obviously, he still was under contract this season, but at the beginning of the season, pre-season, he was here, I think, training, but then they mutually agreed to cancel his contract. He's now still without a club, but he does play internationally for Angola. And as I say, this photo was done for the game between Birmingham on the 19th of October 2019 for the 100 years of Leeds United game, and obviously it was a 1-0 win. Calvin Phillips, the Leeds boy, scored the only goal there. Now, other players included Poveda, who is at Sheffield Wednesday at the time of currently filming this. Ali Capri, I think, has done well as a keeper in Italy. Jordan Stevens and Ollie Casey, who knows where they are. But yeah, that's it for this video. What was your favourite memory about this squad? Were you there for the match against Birmingham? Yeah, so this was the team, was the main team, I guess, during that promotion season. Who was the starting lineup for the game against Birmingham? Let me know. And let's quickly touch on it with this man, Marcelo Bielsa. He was the manager for this game, and Bielsa's obviously moved to Uruguay, doing very well at Uruguay. I think he's beaten the likes of Brazil and Argentina, and yeah, a lot of people miss him. A lot of people still wish he was manager of Leeds United. However, Farke's doing a fantastic job. Will he be the next manager to win promotion with Leeds United? We'll have to wait and see. And as you can see over there, champions, that was when we got promoted 4 seasons ago, 4 years ago, well, coming this summer, and Click decided to spray paint champions. Will we be champions once again? Will this football club play in the Premier League next season? Let me know. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you all later.